Hi there! Are you the parent of a sensitive child? Do you have a child that is diagnosed with autism, developmental delay, maybe anxiety disorder, or maybe even if your child doesn't have a diagnosis, you notice that your child is often experiencing stress and they're having a really hard time learning and concentrating. Maybe they're not keeping up with their peers at school, and maybe even at home, you notice your child is often going through stress. I'm here to invite you, if that's you, I'm here to invite you to join me in September for Intentional Parenting for Sensitive Kids. This is a course that is going to last for 3 months. It's going to cover all aspects of how to help a child who is sensitive, a child who is in a constant state of fight or flight mode, come out of stress mode and go into healing and learning mode. So basically, in order to help your child be able to learn and meet all the milestones that you want to help them meet, it's important that we can first help them come out of this fight or flight stress mode. How do we do that? There's 5 things that we do to address. The number 1 is we address the sensory processing challenges that your child may have. And I can almost guarantee to you, if you have a sensitive child who is not able to keep up with their peers, who is not learning, who is not concentrating, who is spending a significant part of the day having tantrums, meltdown, or your child is just simply looks like they're withdrawn and stressed, they probably have challenges with their sensory system. So we're going to talk about how to identify the challenges that your child has, but also how to address the sensory processing challenges. Then the next thing we're going to talk about is your child's 3 neurostates. So basically, your child's brain might be in 3 different places, depending on what's happening for them internally, and depending if their sensory system is in overload or if their sensory system is relaxed. So your child might not respond at times. You might call their names, and it seems like they actually can't hear you. And you might even at times consider, is my child hearing me? That's because your child might not be in a neurostate where they're able to focus and engage. So we're going to cover what to do with those 3 neurostates and how to optimize your child's learning depending on what neurostate they are in each moment. Then the next thing we're going to talk about is the importance of the environment. Not just the home environment, but every environment where your child might go to school, therapies, if they go to people's house, if you guys go to a park, wherever you guys go to, those environments have a huge influence in your child's ability to come out of fight or flight mode, stress mode, and go into healing mode. So we're going to talk about how to design an environment or how to modify the environment so that your child can be relaxed, so that your child can heal, so that your child can learn. The next thing we're going to talk about is the importance of gut and brain health. So you might not know about this, or you might know already. That's something that there are a lot of studies now, and a lot of people are talking about it. But basically, people call nowadays, we say that your child's gut is your child's second brain. And some people go as far as to say that your child's gut is your child's first brain. So all the functions in your child's brain are directly linked to what's actually happening in their gut. So a lot of the neurotransmitters that help your child be able to process things and be calm and relaxed, a lot of the dopamine, the feel-good hormones, even melatonin, all of that is produced in your child's gut, actually. Huge part, not all, but huge part of those hormones and neurotransmitters are produced not just in your child's gut, in the human gut, right? So when we are struggling with brain functions, we can actually look at the health of our gut to determine what's happening in our brain. So that's the 3rd aspect of what we're going to cover in this course. Then the fourth aspect that we're going to cover is how to help your child meet some developmental milestones. So either it's language or social attention span, ability to engage and learn from people. We're going to be talking about in this course how to help your child meet their milestones, how to help them develop language, social attention span, focus, ability to concentrate. But not only that, we're going to talk about how to help your child meet other milestones like toilet training. If your child is not sleeping through the night, how to help them with sleep. All those things that you want for your child, we're going to be covering in the course. Then the last thing is we're going to talk about the importance of parents' mindset. So how, as a parent, you can develop an emotional resilience so you can be there for your child. You can be there to support them and help them grow and learn, and how you can help them come out of this fight or flight mode, stress mode, and go into learning and healing mode. So my name is Camila Taitone. I have been working with kids on the autism spectrum for over 20 years now. I used to work with a program named the Sunrise Program. It's a beautiful program, all based on love and acceptance, and it's a play-based program, and I worked there for 20 years. And since I left the program, I actually have trained with Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride, who is the creator of the GAPS diet. So I'm also certified to teach the GAPS diet. And most recently, I'm also working with the Safe to Connect protocol and the ACT protocol. ACT protocol is to help families, autism families in crisis, come out of crisis and create a happy life for them. So I'm certified all those programs, and I can now help you with helping your child. And basically, it is my biggest passion in life is helping children be able to enjoy life. But also as a parent, I'm a parent with two girls, and I was raised by my mom, and I had my grandma, who was a huge important part of my life, my dad and my brothers. But the connection between a parent and a child is something that is very sacred and very important and very, very dear to my heart. And I find that the relationships I have had with my daughters, but also with my mom, my grandma, it's one of the most joyful things that I have experienced in life. And if I can help parents like you be able to experience that joy and that connection with your child, that brings so much joy to me as well. There's so much joy to be had in life. There's so many wonderful things. The ability for us to watch our kids learn and make new friends and create relationships. My older daughter now has a boyfriend, and the ability to be able to experience that with her and watch her go through that is just something incredible. And this might sound silly, but my intention in life is to help parents be able to express and share their love with their kids. And we can't do that when our kids are having a hard time and we're crying, they're screaming, and we start getting stressed and we start feeling like we are failing as a parent, right? So when we are able to help you come out of your stress mode, then you're able to help your child also come out of their stress mode. And I'm here to hold hands with you and to help you. But most important, I want you to know that whatever you want to create for your family, you can do it. It takes persistence. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen overnight, but it takes persistence. And I can help you. I can hold hands with you, and I can walk this journey with you because I've been doing this for 20 years now. Every single day of my life, I talk to parents who are desperate, parents who haven't slept, parents who are in the ER, like the emergency room of hospitals at times, with kids who are very, very, very sick. And I can tell you, there's hope. There's hope for your child, there's hope for your family, and you can experience joy with your child. So join me. So again, intentional parenting for sensitive kids, that's a 12-week course. So we're going to meet every Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And there's going to be plenty of time to brainstorm ideas, to talk about your unique scenario, for you to ask questions. And there's nothing that is off the table. Anything that you're going through right now with your child, you can bring on, and we're going to help you. I'm going to help you. The other participants are going to help you. We're going to have other parents there as well. And we're going to be a family for 12 weeks. And we're going to do this together. So here's my invitation to you. I really hope I get to meet you and walk this journey with you. So much love to you, and I'll see you soon.